Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ria from TNC True North Consultancy. I'm an immigration consultant based in Vancouver, and I'm here to bring you the brand new news about Canada. So watch till the end of the video to get a brand new surprise that Canada has given us for Canada Day. It's an amazing gift and I'm really surprised and happy to announce it. And don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share, and hit the subscribe button to get the future videos. So as everybody knows, Canada's borders have been shut for the past few months. Now we're waiting for them to open up eagerly, and Canada.ca is releasing details every day about who they're letting in, who they're not, and there's a little bit of a confusion going on. So I thought, let's make this video, let's put it all in one place, and let's inform all our viewers what's going on with the travel restrictions. First of all, who can come to Canada? If you have a valid work permit, you can come to Canada if your company is open and running at the moment. If you're laid off or your company is closed, you do not need to enter Canada. So there is no valid reason for you to travel back to Canada, even if you have an approved work permit. If you have an open work permit, you can travel back to Canada because you are a foreign worker living in Canada. It's your primary residence. Keep in mind, even if you have an open work permit, you still have to prove at the airport to the authorities that you do have a job when you enter Canada. You're not coming here to look for a job. Secondly, you need to have a quarantine plan ready for when you enter Canada. So you need to be quarantined for 14 days and you need to present a plan to the officer how you'll be doing that. This applies to students as well and the visitors that can enter Canada. Students, if your college has their program running in person, which most colleges don't at the moment, most colleges are running their programs online only. So for you, if you have a study permit and you're stuck in your country for some reason, you cannot travel back unless your college has resumed classes in person. So what that means is even if you have a study permit approved, a study visa approved, you need to start your classes online from your computer until you get instructions from your college that they have resumed in-person classes. If you currently have an approved LMI-based work permit and you do not fall under the essential services category, which I'll be explaining later on in this video, you need to get an in-depth letter from your employer stating what their company does and if they're open for services or not. You need to carry this letter with you whenever you're booking your ticket back to Canada. You need to show it to the airlines and you need to show it to the CBSA officer when you land into Canada. Because once again, it's on the discretion of the CBSA officer if they need to let you back into the country or not, and if you need to follow the 14-day quarantine plan. So if you fall under the essential category, you probably do not need to follow the 14-day quarantine, but if you don't, you would need to present this plan to the CBSA officer. Now, how do you make a 14-day quarantine plan? Well, first of all, you need to prove to the officers where and how you'll be surviving for the next 14 days. So you need to show them a place where you'll be staying and you won't be infecting others. You need to show how you'll be financially supporting yourself because you won't be working for the first 14 days, how you'll be getting your groceries, and pretty much you won't be getting in touch with others. You're not infecting Canada's medical environment because Canada is taking a lot of steps to secure this. And as you can see by the numbers in Canada, we are doing a really good job. So you need to make sure that you satisfy the officers that you will be a part of this plan that Canada is overtaking at the moment. So I'll recommend to write out your quarantine plan before you even arrive into Canada. Have it laid out for the officers. So where you'll be staying, the address, even if it's a basement, even if it's with a friend, relative, you need to show them the address if they're providing you a separate room. Even if it's a hotel room, that's perfectly all right. They just need to know where you're going. They need to have a record of it. Secondly, how you'll be getting your groceries. So is your friend going to bring it for you? Is your coworker, your employer? What's your plan? How are you going to eat for the next 14 days? So make sure you have this all written down on a paper, maybe 2 sheets ready to go, and just impress the officer, tell them you're ready to go, you know what you're doing. Next are the essential services. So what are essential services? It's pretty much what Canada needs at the moment. They need these people to get their economy going. They need these people to survive. So it's your truck drivers, it's our medical workers, it's our farm workers, it's our students who are studying in the nursing field. So if you fall in this, even food laborers, meat packers, anything to do with these kind of positions, you are an essential worker. So if you got a work permit based on this category, you can fly to Canada. You just need a letter from your employer stating what they do, and you probably will be exempt from the 14-day plan, but you need to make sure with your employer, because the employer might have a specific reason that they want you to quarantine. Maybe they're dealing with food or farm. Sometimes they do need you to quarantine. So you have to make sure with your employer before you do this, but you do not need to worry about entering Canada, because Canada needs you to come in right away to help us out. Visitors, so can you enter Canada or not? You can if you have an immediate relative, which is a citizen or a PR. Now, what's an immediate relative? If you have a child, a grandchild, a parent or a grandparent, a spouse, common law partner, guardian, or tutor. So if you have any of these in Canada who are a citizen and a PR, and they need you to come to Canada right away, you can enter Canada if you already have a visitor visa. So don't worry, but you do need to carry proof of status, which means you need to carry a copy of their passport or their PR card to prove it when you land into the airport, and show it to the CBSA officers. You also need to tell them why it was essential for you to come to Canada to visit this relative. For example, they're not feeling well, you have a child that needs you urgently, you have a parent, a sick parent, an old parent. You need to have a plan and a reason why you need to visit them. Even if you are an immediate family member, you need to tell the CBSA officer why. This is an important thing, guys. Don't forget it. Once again, have a plan ready, written up, ready to go to submit to the officer when you enter Canada. And the biggest news of all, Canada has given us its Canada Day gift, which is that it's resuming the visitor visa and ETA applications once again. So if you want to apply for a visitor visa, you can do so starting July 1st, 2020. Obviously, once you get the visa, if the travel restrictions are still in place, you won't be able to travel, but at least you'll have a visa for when the borders start to open up again. So keep in mind that Justin Trudeau has extended the travel restrictions till July 31st of this year. So we'll be waiting till then to see what his further announcements are, as the travel restrictions have been extended several times already. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you liked about today's video. I'm really happy that Canada has resumed its visitor visa applications and we can finally reunite our families that are living in Canada and all over the world. So if you need any help with your visitor visa applications, I'll be leaving all my contact details in the description below. You can access our website, you can follow us on Instagram, you can WhatsApp us, and you can email us. So let me know if I can be an assistance of any type, and stay safe, stay tuned to TNC. Thank you all.